So 6'10" builds are super popular in my career this year. What advantages do you think a 6'10" build brings over anybody else in 2K?
Well, I think like guys like Wemby coming into the league kind of messed it up because everyone was building like a Wemby back in the day, and they would call it cheating. But now he's really cheating in real life because he can do exactly what we was building.
Let's hear it for the stars of your New York Liberty. At small forward, number 13, Leone Beavish. At the shooting guard position, number 9, Natasha Cloud. Starting in center, number 35, Jonquel Jones. At the other guard position, number 20, Sabrina Ionescu. The other forward position, number 30, Brianna Stewart. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your New York Liberty.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Sparks going up against the New York Liberty. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
All right, let me run a scenario for you. It's a tight game in the fourth quarter. Which player do you want on your side in the clutch?
Give me Kalia Copper. In the past, she's led the league in clutch scoring. She's fearless and can always create her own shot.
Yeah, Copper, great choice, and kind of similar to her. I go with Arike Ogunbowale. She's got the great shot creation and shot making, both elite. Arike excels against tight coverage, and we know she's clutch.
Here's Phoebish. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
And here is Alemán. Out to the right wing. Kelsey Plum from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Demonstrating how dangerous she can be from deep. Plum doesn't lack confidence in firing the three ball.
Ionescu left side.
In the 2024 finals, Sabrina Ionescu hit one of the biggest shots in league history.
Oh, it's a series 1-1. Sabrina nailed a deep three with just a second left, silencing the crowd of over 19,000 in Minnesota. That was a key win and a huge reason why the Liberty won it all for the first time.
And winning that Game 5 of the finals at home in 2024, what a moment for Sabrina Ionescu.
The scoring wasn't there for Sabrina, but she helped the Liberty find a way, dropping 8 assists in the deciding Game 5, helping lead New York to their first ever WNBA title.
Here's Phoebish.
Pass to Jones. 6 to shoot. Over Hamby. And that one's good. Jones.
Taking what she gets on offense, like seeing Jones make use of the mid-range in this possession.
And here's Plum. The high post shot misses off the right iron. Pass to Stewart. And here is Jones. She's covered by Hamby. Shoots a fader. Again, the Liberty, good for two.
One of the more versatile bigs in the league. There's just so many different ways Jones can beat her defender.
Here's Plum. The rebound by the Liberty. Ionescu left side. Cloud outside. Pass to Phoebish. Launches a three. Stevens grabs the board. The Sparks trailing. Here's Jackson. Can't hit from in close.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Here's Cloud. Plum with the rebound. So it's the Sparks now. Jackson outside. Pass to Plum. Back to Jackson. Again, the miss by the Sparks. Here's New York now. Ionescu outside. Shoots over Alaman. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Jones. She's covered by Hamby. Here's Ionescu. That shot is no good, and she's 1 for 3 from the floor. We'll see Plum from outside. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
And it's been a pretty rough stretch for them.
Yeah, this is an important possession. It's essential they put a stop to this run.
Past Alama. 9 feet out. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Looked like she was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does she take defenders off the dribble like that?
Here's the teardrop. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
Looking around the league, is it safe to say that the Liberty have the best big three?
Well, to me, it's no doubt. You have former MVPs in Breanna Stewart and Jonquel Jones, and then you got an all-WNBA point guard in Sabrina Ionescu. And beyond the collection of talent, these three are a great fit.
Here's Jones.
Pass to Phoebish.
No good with the triple. And the Sparks with possession here. It's a three-point game. And she comes up with the deuce.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Cloud left side. Jones. Outside for Cloud. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
Second team foul.
It goes on Kelsey Plum.
Something that always stands out to me about Natasha Cloud is her work on the defensive side of the ball. Such a gamer.
Well, it's hard to believe, but Natasha Cloud has been in the league for a decade. Really impressive.
Especially when you consider she was a second-round pick. Cloud is an elite defensive guard. Great at the point of attack, and she runs such a good offense as well.
And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Past Alama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Jones. Alama, shot is off.
Well, this is why you need good defenders inside contesting shots.
Yeah, making every shot a tough shot, even in tight.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Liberty out in front, up by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
Some great defense on their part so far in this one.
They've really worked well as a unit to help on drives and rotations.
Here's Alema. Now Peely. Past Alema. Outside Brink. And it's blocked by Emma Misaman.
Really loves to challenge defenders. It's Misaman's reach and tenacity that allow her to consistently reject opponents' shots.
And here are the Sparks now. Trailing here by 8. To the middle. Brink. Rebounded by Misaman.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
So it's the Sparks now. Here's Alema. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Now here's Ionescu. 9 points in the game. Here's Fibish. Oh, Brink, get that shot out. They retain possession. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Outside for Cloud. They shoot again. And she hits the jumper for 2.
I love a point who can hit from this range. Cloud just gives the D another thing to worry about when she scores from there.
The Sparks call timeout.
Well, this recent era of WNBA hoops has been one defined by super teams.
Yeah, and those super teams generated an enormous amount of interest, which has really helped push the league forward.
And look, I think expansion is going to spread out some of that talent, which means we might be entering a new era, one that's characterized by parity.
Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound. And it's New York's ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest lead. Jackson with the steal. And here we go. Here's Plum. Good. And the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
Can't lose sight of Plum in transition. She loves to shake free and score in these situations.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside gets the three-pointer to fall.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Jackson gets the bucket.
It's great to see how Kelsey Plum can not only score the ball, but also move the ball. She's really good at creating for herself and others.
Now here's Cloud. She has 6. No good on the 3. 3 on 3. Pass to Jackson. Stevens. Here's Plum. Here's the 3. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. Cloud outside. Shot on the wing. That's in. It's her 5th field goal. She's shooting hot, 71%. 5 for 7. Pass to Jackson. Stevens. The 3 is up. That shot, no good.
And when you watch Azurá Stevens, what is it that stands out to you?
Well, she's 6'6" to start and excellent at blocking shots, but she's also a very good three-point shooter. So with that length, shooting, and rim protection, Stevens kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
Outside Plum. It's a deflection. In transition, here come the Liberty. Here's Cloud. The layup off target.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hamby. And she makes good on the layup.
And that's the Erica Hamby's favorite place to operate. Just terrific inside.
Here's Ionescu. Drills the baseline jumper.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
She's covered by Cloud. They grab their own miss. And Count it. The shot is good, and she'll go to the line.
With remarkable height and athleticism, Stevens works hard to inhale rebounds.
And the Sparks making a change here. And here's Burke. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. From outside the arc, and Natasha Cloud gets the three.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
Here's Cannon. Amby outside. Outside Plum. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. The Sparks get it back to the paint. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here. Off the inbound pass. And it's Kelsey Plum again missing.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
Now here is Hamby, defended by Stewart. Hamby down low. Working on Jones. Hamby misses. Pass to Ionescu. Shoots over Alaman.
That's the end of the second quarter with the score. Your Liberty, 30.
And what a bonus for them to end the quarter as she beats the buzzer.
Now that is how you use every last second on the clock.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Liberty. They lead by 13. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. Welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. And, you know, no surprise, but Ionescu has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her, and that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
And the Sparks trading for Kelsey Plum. What a major statement from that front office.
Yeah, they gave up the second overall pick in 2025 to get Kelsey. I think it was a solid move. The Sparks have lacked an elite scoring guard like Plum, and it's sending a clear message. We don't just want to win, we want to win now.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 9. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
And it's out of bounds. The Sparks able to retain possession here. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
That's a part of Jackson's game that could take her to the next level. I think it's on the way.
Here's Johannes.
She's guarded by Aleman. Pass to Phoebish. Over Jackson. And the wing jumper offline.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
The three-pointer off the mark. Goes outside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line.
And in that epic 2024 WNBA Finals, Jonquel Jones took home MVP honors.
Yeah, she shot it 56, 43, and 100 for the series. Now, New York struggled at times offensively, and Jones had to carry the load to give the Liberty their first WNBA title.
Well, with a new Toronto team coming in 2026 and more international players getting drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
And you look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA.
Plum can't hit.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
Pass to Cloud. Shoots over Plum. Stevens grabs the board. So it's the Sparks now. Aleman with it.
Up top, Brink. Jackson.
Just 5 to shoot.
Back to Brink.
Kelsey Plum from outside.
And it's Kelsey Plum again missing.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Here's Johannes.
She's guarded by Plum. Shot's good by Johannes.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Timeout called the Sparks. After just 15 starts in a rookie season, Cameron Brink unfortunately suffered a torn ACL.
Yeah, a horrible break for Cameron and the LA Sparks. She went second overall in 2024. A two-way star you can build around. It is great to have her back in action for LA.
And the Sparks making a change here. Here's Aleman. Banked in off the glass.
Was not phased at all by the bigger defender on her. And in the low block, I thought she might be a little phased.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be her comfort zone. But hey, she looked pretty comfortable right there, didn't she?
Well, they've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. She's provided almost all the offense.
Here's Peely. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
It's a long time coming, but the Liberty finally won it all in 2024.
Think about it. This is their first championship after losing in the finals 5 times, including the year before, 2023. And it wasn't easy. It took the full 5 games, overtime in that game 5, but Liberty fans got to see their team win on their court. Such a sweet feeling.
No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Pass to Peely. Aleman. Now here's Peely. And stolen by Ionescu. Here's Johannes. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
How did she manage to change her shot in midair like that?
Now here's Aleman. And here's Burrell. With the floater. It's deflected. Here's Johannes. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Fed her teammate off the bounce there. That was a nice play.
She's covered by Cloud. Pass to Peely. Charity stripe shot. It's rebounded by Sabali. Ionescu left side. Out to the wing. Natasha Cloud from outside. Brink grabs the miss. And the Sparks with possession here. Past Alema. Good D by Sabrina Ionescu. Johannes. Haley defending. Now Johannes. Here's Sabali. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Here's Alema.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Exactly. No need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. The ball is in your court.
Outside Brink. Takes the three. Rebound New York. Here's Sabali. It'll count. And that's not going to go. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And this one may already have been decided. Liberty out in front, opening a huge... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for her.
Yeah, she served her up some tasty room service right there, guys. Sweet dime.
And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Inside. Tries again. The second chance effort. Stewart. Again, the miss by Brianna Stewart. So it's the Sparks now. Pulls up for three. It's rebounded by Sabrina Ionescu. On offense, here the Liberty. And again, it's the Liberty missing. Hamby with the ball. Picked up by Sabali. Offensive rebound. Stevens, that's good.
And I like the energy Stevens showed right there. Refusing to quit on the offensive glass.
Ionescu outside. Tries it from 19. Hamby grabs the miss. Pass to Jackson. Out to the wing. Hamby covered by Ionescu. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer Kelsey Plum. Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
And when Plum gets quality shots like this, she does not pass up. Nice work.
Down low. Sabali. Here's Johannes. That three off the mark. Here's Hamby. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. And last season was De'Erica Hamby's 10th in the W, and no doubt about it, her best.
Well, over her first 9 years, she averaged just about 9 points per game. Last year, that average jumped to 17, embracing an increased scoring role.
And that one misses.
Well, you can trust De'Erica Hamby to deliver all-out effort on the floor. She really puts in the work to make the most of her minutes, and she can be a difference maker for this team.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
A bit lucky to get that shot to fall.
To the right side. The open shot by Kelsey Plum. And some very quick points for them on that possession.
One of the best skills Plum has, her release. It's so fast, especially off the feed.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. That shot is good. She's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Pass to Jackson. Hamby. Now here is Stevens. Defended by Stewart. Stevens, that's good.
Well, that's just Stevens playing big right there. My goodness.
Ionescu outside. And it's New York with another.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Back to Ionescu. It's hauled in by the Sparks. Fast break, here we go. Erica Hamby, a good look. Kept alive by the Sparks. And it's good for two.
Strong rebounding, and she gets the easy putback as a result.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Ionescu up top. Over Jackson. And that one hits back iron. Now the Sparks with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
It's been Hamby's night. The front office, the coaching staff, they love her combination of size and skill. A true modern big.
Fast break. Here come the Sparks from downtown. And it's good. Rakia Jackson for three.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Cloud outside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to Jackson. Over Ionescu. Here's Stevens. And the lead is down inside single digits.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Ionescu left side. Back to Cloud. Shoots over Plum. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Yeah, that is assertive offense from Cloud. Putting in the work to find her shot.
And here is Alemán. Kicks it out to Plum. Shoots the three. Johannes with the rebound.
Now the defense has to be real thrilled to see her keep shooting those threes. She has been brutal this half.
The Sparks call timeout.
The Sparks. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
Liberty making a switch here. So it's the Sparks now. Trailing by 10 to the inside. Hamby. It falls for her 7th bucket of the contest. She's 7 for 9 today. And you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote, and what a story she wrote.
What was the story?
Well, this game's finally gotten away from that.
It has. There's not really anything they can do.
To the paint. Here's Hamby. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Julie Alemán, second personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's New York with it.
Sparks foul.
Earlier they held a 23-point lead.
Third personal foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
For New York.
So she gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. The Sparks call timeout. Your thoughts, guys?
This one is out of reach, and I really don't know what they're thinking with the timeout here.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game.
And in the meantime, ruining our plans for after the game.
For three, Erica Hamby. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but they didn't have the time to be selective. Stopping the clock was a priority.
Yeah, and that's a good point. They just could not waste any more time.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Three-pointer Kelsey Plum. Nissan pulls it in. The shot. Basket good. And so it's New York winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, they did a great job with executing.
Thank you to everyone for...
Belly, lot of jetting, Prada bedding, 911s. I'm the who's who with what's what. Papa heaven, around and get trying to test me, cause that I'm with like the draw. When it's sketchy, if they catch me, don't forget me. Resurrect me, buy a dog tag, the same place that they forget me. Ski.
This is culture in the
Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. You ain't solid, ain't valid, you ain't malice. Been quiet, ain't riot, you ain't Paris. Blow money, you owe money, we ain't balanced. You ain't believe, God did, you ain't Khaled. All black, back to back, this ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head round that, you ain't Arab. Y'all tweet, bird talk, we all parrots. Lone Star, cross the border, we like Dallas. 21. Salute, we been savage. Tag 'em up, add 'em up. Savage, fly 'em in, fly 'em out. Only the baddest. If I had her, then you had her. She never mattered. Wish upon the stars on my roof, they all scattered. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Off the first, it's a pattern. Like middlemen, they, you know what happened.
This is culture in the
Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. You cried in front of me. You in front of me. Calabasas took your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved right up the street. And her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. The net gon' call it the way that they see it. But I got the video.
NBA 2K, anybody can become an NBA player, right? Like, you go in there, you make your build, you're on the court, you feel like you're in there. Yeah, you're my player, exactly. So if you're making a my player, are you going to make a my player like your build, or are you going to make it something different?
I would do my build a little taller, maybe like 6'8", maybe. A little bit more handle. I mean, I already can shoot the ball.
Yeah.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Thursday night and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Toronto Raptors. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. And for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Greg, we look at the rosters of these teams, the athleticism they both have just jumps right off the page.
Listen, we're almost guaranteed multiple highlight level plays in this one. This is the kind of game where you see what incredible athletes the NBA has.
Now here's Edwards over Barrett. Barnes grabs the miss. Quickly looking it over. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's the handles of Emmanuel Quickly on display. This guy is so good with the ball in his hands.
Barrett against Edwards. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Toronto, they come in off the loss to New York. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Quickly with a wide open look. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Gobert. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. It's a three-point game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
Yeah, his contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Now Gobert, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Julius Randle. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Over Barrett. They get it back. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Raptors trail by 7. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, difficult to put him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he'll... up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Now here's Barnes. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Now here's Edwards. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. He goes up again. McDaniels outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Barrett. Here's Gobert, and another shot. Rebound by the Raptors.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
To stop the drought, and he gets the bucket.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Quickly, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's a conversion inside by Emmanuel Quickly. Just a quick opportunity finish.
Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Edwards. Mr. Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. For 3. McDaniels outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Yeah, some of their starters had to take an early seat on the bench, and that ruined the rhythm and flow they were trying to establish.
Here's DiVincenzo. After R.J. Barrett's bucket, Gobert finds McDaniel. Back to Gobert. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Barrett against Edwards. Another shot. That shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort.